Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Nothing says friendship, sympathy, or love quite like fresh flowers from Krause's House of Flowers in Oskaloosa. From birthdays to get well flowers to the holidays, Krause's has just the right bouquet for any occasion. We have great floral gifts at Krause's House of Flowers that fit your needs, style, and budget. Call us today at 641-673-8468. Say it with flowers, but say it with ours at Krause's House of Flowers in Oskaloosa.
Pigtail Charlie's Diner is a family-owned and operated restaurant in Hedrick, Iowa. Takeout, dine-in, outdoor seating, reservations, and in-store pickup are all available. Stop into Pigtail Charlie's at 508 East 6th Street in Hedrick, Iowa, or call 641-653-2223. Get more information at Pigtail Charlie's Facebook page. We hope to see you soon at Pigtail Charlie's Diner in Hedrick, Iowa. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You gotta stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook.
Start the new year strong. Join Bodyworks Fitness Center in Sigourney and smash those resolutions. Don't let those fitness goals fade away. Get in shape for the new year. Bodyworks Fitness Center in Sigourney has what you need for a healthier, stronger you. Stop dreaming and start doing. Call 319-430-3231. Bodyworks Fitness Center at 120 North Jefferson Street in Sigourney. Unleash your potential.
It's the holiday season at Stam Garden Center and Nursery. Come visit Stam's to take a closer look at all that they have to offer. Stam Garden Center and Nursery is open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., closed on Sundays. Located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa. Call 641-672-1437. Experience the color this Christmas at Stam Garden Center and Nursery. Hey, we're back. You didn't scare us off from last week, so we came back for more. It's Real Talk with Aaron and Steve here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook and YouTube. Brought to us by New Life Community Church in Wellman, where Aaron is the pastor.
Boom.
He's the pastor. Boom shakalaka.
Yeah, I thought we needed a new catchphrase for this show, and boom seemed like the only thing I could think of.
Here comes the boom.
Or some of my other favorite. Well, we were talking last week about how I was in Belize, and I came back last year and taught all the young men in the church the Belizean Creole phrase. So Creole sounds a lot like English. It's taken from English. It's just got different pronunciation and different grammatical structures and stuff. So a lot of times when you hear it as an English speaker, it's really confusing because you're like, wait, is that English? and it's not, but it kind of is. And then everybody in Belize speaks English, and most people speak Creole as well. So people will be talking along to you in English, and then all of a sudden they'll turn to each other and drop a phrase or a sentence in Creole, and you just go, What? But anyway, I came back with the phrase "go de strong," go de strong, go there strong. Just,
okay.
Like, it is what it means what it says. Go de strong. And the reason that I became aware of that phrase is it's the slogan of the national beer. So there's banners and billboards all over the place. Go de strong. Meaning like, I don't know, bottoms up or
all right.
drink a bunch. I'm not sure. So I'm not certain about applying the message to the drinking of beer. Like maybe a better slogan would be "Go there responsibly."
There you go.
But I do like to say "Go day strong," and kind of a just do it, just bring it. Let's if you're gonna do it right. So let's apply that to Christmas. Go day strong. We're talking about putting the Christ back in Christmas, and talking about like quit expecting that Starbucks is going to do the work of the church. Quit expect that Walmart is going to do the work that belongs to Christians. Just like I don't expect somebody from Walmart to come rake my leaves. Like that's my job. I guess I could pay.
Yeah.
But I don't think Walmart does that. But anyway, so we need to talk about how to put Christ back in Christmas. And since this is not scripted radio, I know a lot of our listeners think that because we're so good at this that there's a script or something. But this is all live, folks.
Yes.
Most of this we're coming up with this on the fly. We're flying by the seat.
Off the top of my bald head.
Off the top of Steve's bald head and off the seat of my pants. That is how we fly. So, putting Christ back in Christmas. Brainstorm. Number one, I did write this down. This is pre-planned. Okay. It is scripted. Don't be a Grinch.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
And you know what? I used to be kind of a Christmas Grinch, Steve. I was one of these Christians who was like, oh, Christmas, I hate Christmas. It's so materialized. It's so... like, did you know that Jesus wasn't actually born in December? Which is... like, the fact is we don't really know, but we're pretty sure it wasn't. The scholars are pretty sure that it was probably not in December, just based on the time of year when shepherds would have had the flocks out in the fields instead of back in the sheep pen or closer to home. So when it was like June usually when the shepherds took the sheep up into the mountains to go get that pasture outside of town. So, like, don't be a Grinch, and also don't be a Christian Grinch. That's part one.
Part one
of putting Christ back in Christmas is don't be a Grinch. Part two. Do we have a part two? Now we're really flying by the seat of our pants.
Okay.
How do we put Christ back in Christmas, Steve? Our audience is waiting with bated breath.
Are you asking me? Are we just throwing this out there?
We're throwing this out there. We could ask people to leave ideas in the comment section. That would be good. You tell us how to put Christ back in Christmas. But I'm not sure very many of us really even know what that means. It's just something that we say. So I thought also for starters, besides just not having a crummy attitude about it, maybe spending some time to read the Christmas story in the Bible would give us a starting point for knowing how to put Christ back in Christmas.
Yeah.
Just a starting point.
Yeah.
And if you're not familiar with how to find the Christmas story in the Bible, Google it. Or I can tell you. The beginning of the Gospel of Matthew contains one version of the Christmas story, and the Gospel of Luke contains another version of the Christmas story. They're not incompatible versions. It's not like, dueling versions. And which one is right? They're both just including different details from different perspectives. And So probably the one in Luke. Don't you think the one in Luke is the most famous?
I think so, yeah.
In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that all the world should be taxed. That version, and that's got the angels and the shepherds, and people are familiar with that. Although most of us kind of have the two gospels kind of crammed together in our head because you get the wise men in Matthew and then the angels and shepherds in Luke. And, when you do a Christmas play at church, especially when you got a ton of kids in your church, you got to have wise men and you got to have shepherds, because then shepherds lets you have little kids be sheep. And so when you got a lot of parts to fill, you got to cram the two gospels together. Cramming, usually that's called a harmonization. Oh. You need to harmonize the gospels. Big Bible word for the day. Fancy. Yeah, they don't let you be a pastor if you don't know about harmonizing the Gospels.
How many wise men were there? Were there mentioned in the Bible?
The number is not mentioned. It's just plural, right? So Correct. It could have been as few as 2 and as many as, I don't know,
unlimited.
6 or 7.
Oh, no. No, we are canceling the show now.
I got you good. No, I've got a 13-year-old in the house, and I say 6 or 7 way more to drive her crazy than anything else. But now I've driven you crazy, and our audience. Hope please come back. At least we'll try. I think the number 3 comes from the gifts. Like they brought 3 different kinds of gifts. So it kind of makes sense that if one dude each brought a gift, but we don't know. So plural, wise men brought 3 gifts. So yeah, sometimes things like that, people. We just don't know because it's been a little while since we read the story. So if you want to put Christ back in Christmas, go read the Christmas stories in the actual Bible and start to think about, okay, what are the important parts? What are the things that I can learn from? And so one interesting thing, I don't think people usually talk about this when they talk about putting Christ back in Christmas, but there are a whole bunch of people who have dreams in which they're visited by angels who give them instructions. So clearly the best way to put Christ back in Christmas is to pray and ask God for a dream in which he gives you instructions for your life. Wow.
Sure.
I kind of like that. I've never preached that before, but I think I will. Come on down to New Life Community Church next Sunday, and we'll lay out a strange new doctrine for you. So start. Yeah, but that's a great starting point. Start off by praying and asking God for instructions, whether it comes through a dream or through your reading of the Scripture or just an idea that you get. Boom, out of the clear blue sky. That's a good way to start putting Christ back in Christmas. And you start to notice some things. Well, we all know commercialism is definitely not part of the original Christmas story. Another thing that can become a distraction is family. Like if Christmas becomes about family alone and family separate from Christ, then family can become a distraction. But it doesn't have to be. And I was thinking about how the element of family is obvious in the Christmas story. Joseph and Mary, and they're engaged to be married. And so like they're about to start a family. And then Mary finds out that she's pregnant with the Son of God by the power of the Holy Spirit without having lain with a man, right? So maybe that was not all warm and fuzzy. I've always kind of thought that maybe Joseph and Mary had some awkward conversations. And then even when he gets a visit from an angel who tells him, yeah, this is actually from God. What is in Mary is from God, not from another man. Even after that, probably a lot of social pressure for both of them because nobody else was getting an angelic dream. Like everybody else was like, yeah, Joseph and Mary kind of jumped the gun there, didn't you? Which was not cool in that society. It was not a laughing matter. So yeah, what kind of conversations were they having? Maybe some awkward ones, maybe some painful ones. And so I'm not saying go to Christmas and be awkward and painful.
Be that guy.
Yeah, be that guy. But maybe there are some relational things in our families that we could just use this opportunity to think about that and have some of those conversations. Maybe not around the dinner table when you're passing the turkey and the cranberry sauce, but maybe sometime during this season there's a loved one in your life that you could sit down with and say, I feel like maybe we've got some bridges to mend or fences to mend. I'm not sure what metaphor I'm trying to use there, but I think you know what I mean. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's one way to put Christ back into Christmas, like really focus on family. Giving is always like Christmas is the time of giving. And we can make it that. Like we really can. We can make it about giving, toys and cheap stuff made in China. Or maybe we can make it about being a season where we really dig deep and like give it a deep level. And I don't necessarily mean large dollar amounts, although you may have some charities near you that could use some large dollar amounts. But are there people in our lives where a thoughtful gift might hit home even more than a really expensive gift? One of the things that we notice about the gifts of the Magi in the Bible story is that, they were pretty expensive gifts, like gold. Yeah. Duh, that's pretty fancy. Do you give the gift of gold? I've gotten Melissa jewelry a couple of times for Christmas, but usually more like silver.
I stay away from jewelry. I'm not confident in my choices.
Does Stacy wear jewelry? Or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I just let her pick her own stuff out.
Here, have some money. Pick your own jewelry.
Here's a gift card.
Yeah, I think I've sort of given up because Melissa's not a huge jewelry wearer, and then when she has her own opinions. Mm-hmm. So, I've kind of stayed away from gold and diamonds. I got her a tanzanite necklace once. Hey. Tanzanite's like this pretty purple stone. So that was cool. But she hasn't worn that for like 15 years. So. Real.
Melissa. We're talking about you.
Real talk where all the secrets are laid bare. Christmas gifts gone bad. No, so gold, obviously an expensive gift. Frankincense and myrrh were really expensive because they were rare and were carried by camel caravans and like came from India and the trade route was long and included some sea voyages and some camel caravans and probably getting, schlepped over the mountains by donkeys or yaks or something like that. So they were expensive, but even more important, they were really thoughtful. Like those magi or wise men or whatever you call them, thought a lot about the meaning of who the Messiah was going to be, and so they targeted those gifts for meaning as well as expense. So maybe that's just something for us all to kind of think about over the next how many days until Christmas? 9. Yeah. 9 days from the day of this airing. 9 days. How many of us have our shopping done by now? Not me.
No. What's shopping?
Well, it's something you can only do when you're energized by panic.
Yes. Not there yet.
Not there yet. No. That's all right. So, yeah. I think there's some starter points for putting Christ back in Christmas is to not expect Starbucks or Walmart to do it, but dig into the Bible and find some things, pull those out, and start in your own little way. Because I don't know of any other way to start, Steve. Like Start with yourself, the people close to you, maybe your community, your hometown, your church, a charitable organization in your community. I know a lot of food banks are under a lot of pressure this year. There's a high need for food banks, and so maybe a gift there. Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You've got a brain and a spirit.
And if people want a little help, maybe encouragement on the way, where would they go on a Sunday morning, Aaron?
Oh, yeah. If you want the gift of encouragement and friendship, you could show up at New Life Community Church in downtown Wellman at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. 257 8th Avenue is our east entrance, but our west entrance, because we're a church of many doors. Actually, we're a church of two doors. But we've got a city parking lot on the 9th Avenue, so you could come in from that side as well. And the 22nd will be kind of our official Christmas celebration. And after our worship service, we'll have cookies and cocoa and coffee and just generally time to hang around and be together and have some treats. And there's no big hoopla planned this year. There's no Christmas play or anything like that. But we'll sing some of those good old Christmas songs together. And the most important thing is we'll be together. We'll be together for Christmas. So I think that's it for this week's show, Steve. We'll see you around after Christmas.
Yeah. All right. We'll be
Alrighty.
steamrolling towards the new year.
Alrighty.
Hey, we do thank New Life Community Church in Wellman for being our sponsor of this program, and we'll do it again next week.